Questions for Coach?
When Virginia's having her best matches hitting, you notice anything, with their decision making or mentally that's helping her be successful?
Not really. Just I think the confidence has grown, and she's starting to feel a little bit more like herself. And her and Bergen are starting to find out a connection. I think Bergen's learning a little more what she needs, and so we're seeing the benefits of that. But yeah, that's awesome to see her put 2 matches back to back, 2 great attacking matches. So hopefully she can continue to build.
When she's on, what does that do for the offense and kind of Bergen's options?
Oh, it's huge. When your opposite can kill balls, it just takes a lot of pressure off your left sides who are already by default going to get a ton of sets. So when it feels like your opposite can get kills and side out, it just lets them free up their play and focus a little bit more maybe on passing and defense. So I think it's huge. And then our middles are doing such a great job. That's what you want your teams to worry about, your middles and your opposites, and then your outsides will be open.
36 kills, I think Bergen had 31 assists through the first 2 sets. What does it take to get your offense running at that high level?
Well, we passed great. One of our goals going into this match was to pass a certain number, and we hit that, so I thought that was the biggest reason. And I thought Bergen just looked super comfortable and smooth, and a really impressive match by her.
Coach, going into Big Ten play, you're 10-0. Where do you think the team needs to improve the most as we move into Big Ten play?
I think we have a lot to improve on. I thought our defense tonight was pretty lackluster, so that's going to be a big focus of this week. Is we got to be better defensively, and I think our serving can also improve, which that really goes hand in hand with defense. When you're serving tough, your defense is much crisper. So those will be 2 of the biggest focuses.
What areas were lackluster?
All of defense, blocking, digging. So it was just, that's by far, I think, they hit 250. The next highest was 173. That's hit on us all year. And I don't want to take away, like Jordan Wilson she's one of the best outsides we'll play all year. So that was a challenge. Just we didn't make great adjustments like we have this year when a team's gotten hot against us. I feel like we've been able to make adjustments and shut players down or at least affect them, and we just didn't do that tonight.
What do you say in the timeout huddles? I know you called a few timeouts today where they were kind of going on a little bit of a run. You wanted to kind of probably stop the run from them. What were you saying to your team while you're in those huddles?
Well, really just getting on them a little bit. Most of it was about our defense. It's like, it's all great if we're all hitting 400, but when we're letting tips drop and nobody's touching it and just like out of position, late on our block, it's just not the way we want to play. And so it's probably the most I've gotten on them all year, but I thought it was deserving. I'm usually pretty lenient coach, so I think they knew I was serious.
Anything else?
The Big Ten is obviously a grind, but how has this non-conference prepared you for what lies ahead?
Yeah, just being able to leave tonight and be 10-0 with a really tough schedule. We don't want to take that for granted. It's really hard to win. We've been saying that all year. I don't care who you are. It's hard to win. There's so many great teams now and great players all over the country. So I feel like we're well prepared, and then we've had a lot of single games where we've played on Tuesday and Wednesday and Saturday, Sunday. So I think that reflects the conference season. We have a lot of random games, so we should be kind of prepared for everything. We played early, we played late, so I feel really good going into conference that we've experienced a lot.
Was the number of set points that it took you to close out each of those sets a concern at all?
No, I don't think that was a concern. Again, it was sometimes when you're ahead too, you're trying some different things, but no, I was mainly concerned about the defensive effort tonight.
All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you.